So the next one is the third segment of the lab, which is cross-hatching a wound. Before that, I just want to show some of the flecks that I shaved out of the wound. And for the cross-hatching, we will be using a scalpel, which is number 15, as you can see here. And the hold of this scalpel is a little different from the one that we were using for shaving the wound. So the number 15 scalpel, we will be holding it as if we are holding a pencil between the first web space, and roll the fingers around the serrations of the scalpel, not too close near the blade, not far away, but on the serrations. And the proximal part of the scalpel should be resting on your web space. It's not up here like this where you have more play and there are chances of errors. So instead of holding like that, we need to hold it on the web space so that it's well stabilized. And we'll be using the curved part of the scalpel, not the tip, to make the cut, and so that we don't cut too deep into the viable tissue. So as you can see, the wound is identified with the blue food color, and we will be cross-hatching in right angles, and I'm trying to make a cut as before. Make sure that your forearms are well rested on the table, and you're using only your hands and the fingers and the wrist to make the cut. So scalpel is well rested, and you use the curved part of the blade to make the cut. So that's one cut. Let's see. I don't see any viable tissue. It's still blue inside, but I guess I can cut a little more superficial. Let's see. Let's see one more time. This is a good cut. You can see it's open, but you're not seeing any viable tissue at all. But the first one, I assume it's a little deeper. The third one again, one more. This is a good cut as well. Bring it closer. You can see it. It's open, but it's not too deep, showing the viable tissue. And one more this way. Again, it's open. The last three cuts were right depth, I assume. Again, we're gonna cut it. I'm gonna turn. As you can see, it's open. Again, it's a good cut, as you can see it. It's not too deep. Okay, I guess that one can go a little deeper. It's too superficial, I believe. One last one. Okay, there you go. So the first one was bad, but the rest of them, all of them were good. You can see it. Okay. So we'll be doing that so that we increase the surface area of the wound. So this is the third segment of the lab, and we will have one more segment which we'll be using the scissors and forceps to cut necrotic tissue from the muscle. So